I am I am rarely speechless. Andy, first of all, that was my daughter's song. This DJ is just playing the bangers. Thank you so much. Andy, you are, without a doubt, one of my most ardent supporters. You always have been, and you are a real friend. And I just want to point out that Andy really is such a champion for women. You have provided so many opportunities to countless housewives and their families on every entertainment platform possible, and booze lines and clothing labels and you name it. And I know that sometimes there's drama and entertainment value that overshadows the fact of how much you love and get behind women. So I just want to say thank you so much. Your speech really moved me. And I want to thank Variety for this incredible honor. I am truly humbled for this recognition, but when you acknowledge me, I want you to know that you are acknowledging the we. There are many people in this room that are so responsible for my success and helping me form my voice that I've been able to share with America for almost 23 years, and most of them are on the left side of the room for whatever reason. Many of my producers and my advocates are here with me today. I share this award with all of you. You are the reason that I am still at that host chat desk because, as Andy can tell you, I am not a morning person. Being recognized alongside of Natasha Lyonne, Rosie Perez, Chili, my fellow Jersey powerhouses, MJ Rodriguez and Judy Blume, this is surreal for me. I am just a small town girl. Ladies, I want you to know, between Poker Face, Your Honor, Pose, Russian Doll, Loot, etc., I could go on. Your brilliant performances make me laugh. You make me cry. You fill me with dread in the best possible way. You are all powerful and electrifying. And speaking of electrifying, Judy Blume. Judy Blume. Okay. Judy. I want to be so clear when I say this. Nobody at my table is here to salute me. They came here to see you. That is a true fact. I just want to say thank you to you for all of the guidance that your characters have given all of us, all of our lives, from Tales from a Fourth Grade Nothing, which made me want to live in an apartment in New York City with a turtle named Dribble, to Wifey, don't act like you didn't read it, 'cause you did. I remember waiting my turn to borrow that book from my girlfriend Jill, who stole it from her sister Amy, who swiped it from their mother's bedside table. Man, by the time I got those pages, you could almost not see the words. The book was so worn out. When I moved to New York City 34 years ago, I had no plan. I had almost no money and no industry connections, no friend group, nothing. My mom was convinced that I would immediately be kidnapped once I was off the Greyhound bus. She thought the entire city was crawling with perverts, and given that, it was the late 80s, she wasn't wrong. I had no place to stay, but I managed to get the phone number of this acting coach who would rent her office space for $50 a week. So I would have to come in before closing time, and then I would lock all 15 deadbolts and the chain links on her door, and I would tuck in under her desk at night. And, I was completely ignorant of all the housing laws I was breaking, and I was too filled with, the self-belief that only comes when you're young, to be as terrified as I should have been. And I would stare at the framed photos of working actors on the wall of her office, and I wondered, did Martha Plimpton live under this desk? Did Matt Dillon live under this desk? And I pounded the pavement and I heard a whole lot of no's. Oh my God, Spike, I heard no from more than anyone. But I endured, and eventually I lucked out and I got a job working at the toy fair in New York City for Nerf, juggling balls, okay? I didn't juggle, but I lied because I was an actor, and I said I juggled, and I learned to. After a while, I saved enough money to move into a studio with 2 other girls. So it was 3 girls under the age of 19 in a studio apartment. I just remember a lot of hair. The place was so tiny, but it had a kitchenette, and it had a bathroom, and it felt stable. And it was that stability that I had a home that allowed me to forge ahead and focus on work and building a future for myself. You know, I'm big on stability. It's kind of my thing. I like it. And even though I chose a career path or a profession path not known for stability, I've had the great fortune of hitching myself to a handful of shows that allowed me to start and raise a family in the same city and have my kids go to the same school all of their lives. And I was able to be fully present as a parent in their lives. I know what a rare privilege that is. I've been employed by ABC in New York City my entire career. That is 33 years. Here comes the terror-induced cottonmouth owl. This city has been so good to me and to my family, which brings me to Wynn, NYC, and the often overlooked homeless families, mostly women and children struggling to regain stability in their lives. These are often women who flee abusive situations in the middle of the night with nothing more than the clothes on their backs and their kids in tow. Wynn is the largest provider of family shelter and supportive housing in New York City, in the Bronx, and in Brooklyn. In the past year alone, Wynn has served nearly 9,200 homeless people, including more than 5,000 children, helping them. Yes, please, come on up. Albert Bianchini, everyone. It's ironic that I host a talk show. I have such a fear of public speaking. 5,000 children they've helped, helping them break the cycle of homelessness. And this year, more than 720 Wynn families have transitioned into permanent housing. So every single dollar invested in Wynn is investing in stability. So I thank you so much, Variety, for your generous support. And support is really what women in every industry could always use more of and will seldom ask for. Be the person that clocks that. If you're a woman and you have a little bit of power or a lot of power, clock that. Offer support to someone who needs it. Encourage others to do the same. Sometimes just being asked is enough. Don't ever be afraid to advocate for yourself. Don't ever be afraid to advocate for others. Knowing that a person or a group of people have your back is the most powerful feeling in the world. And finally, if you'll allow me, I just want to acknowledge a few people that are here and a couple that couldn't be here tonight who have had my back for a long time. Deborah O'Connell, without question, you have been the biggest champion at Live and Beyond. You are easily the most tireless supporter of women and all people in the workplace, and you lead by example. Thank you for your unwavering support. To Michael Gelman and to Art Moore for your devotion in maintaining the integrity and continuity of a live morning talk show, which you make look easy, but we all know is really hard. Anybody who hosts a talk show here knows it's nearly impossible, and they make it look easy. Rita Farrow, Marilu Galvez, Chad Matthews, Floody Suarez, everyone at ABC and WABC for continually supporting our show. And finally, my table, Jason Weinberg, Albert Bianchini, Carrie Thornton, Kelly Burkhart, Ashley Lewis, Angie Riley, Dolores Jackson, Lori Showeiss, Lauren Schwartz, Anna Kaiser, and Anicia Kelly. You are my people, and you have my back and my front. Sorry, I know. It's like, this is like worse than an Academy Award speech that has gone on too long, but I don't get out much, I swear to God, so I gotta get it in now. And to my one-woman Joint Chiefs of Staff, Lauren Travlioni, the hardest working mother, I know. Those applause are real, because like everybody in this room has dealt with Lauren at some point. And to my work husbands, one of whom happens to be my real husband, Ryan Seacrest, you are a true friend and an ally. And to Mark Consuelos, you have always been my biggest champion. You are my favorite partner in life and in work and in adventure, and you believe in the power of women more than anyone. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.